Oh, I was muted. Alright. Everything seems to be working. I said that 30 seconds ago, but I think it's working this time, actually. Now, I'm not promising Terraria is any less glitchy than it was last time we streamed it, last Monday night, but the stream itself, not the game, should be fine. From everything I saw, it seemed fine. So it should be working. Let's see if we can connect to multiplayer. Because, okay, loading the game last time broke stream. So, if it doesn't this time, obviously we're in a good spot. We do this. And it didn't, I loaded it during test stream and it didn't break, so, okay, Fargo's World. Done. Password. Password. Accept. With everything on my streams breaking recently, like the past 2-3 weeks. Well, actually, no, not 2-3 weeks. Because it was, because Pawn Morpher broke Fallen Light a month ago. Or no, I guess a month and a half ago now. And then Empire broke Fallen Light, RimWorld Fallen Light, like 2 weeks ago. Then we've had connection issues on Terraria for like 2 weeks. But the Friday days, like the, you know, streaming a different game every Friday, that, which used to be the most unreliable, is actually, it's had the least problems in, well, a month and a half now. Because, like, obviously streaming a random game every Friday, you're setting yourself up for some occasional problems. But that's actually been the most stable of all of our streams in the past few weeks. Or like 6 weeks. So yeah. We're back, hopefully. Sorry for all the issues. Everything should be working for the foreseeable future because, well, we didn't get a test out Fallen Light this week, but yeah, everything's loading on this. Wait, why did it do that for starting server? I guess it usually does. What's the words I'm looking for? We didn't get to test out Fallen Light, but Empire worked when I tested it out, and then, I mean, Terraria just loaded, so obviously I think that's working. Yeah, sorry. It should be working. Okay, so what were we doing? We got the cyborg. Wait, do we beat... We beat... I can't remember if we beat twins. No, maybe we... No, we wouldn't have skipped twins and then beat Plantera. That doesn't make any sense. But yeah, I got the stuff for Plantera, because I don't know why it broke the game. But I'll put the treasure bags away. Well, I'll put 2 of them away. Put these away. Soul of Bright. I've never heard of that. Well, I guess, I mean, it's from a mod. I don't know why I would have. 116 upgrade tokens? I guess. That's what I did before. I'll just open both these. I attempted to open them, or split the stack, and it opens them. The question is, if I put them away, can I open them, or can I take them out? Oh, I can. There, so that'll be Akuma's. And we have other 2. Okay, so. What is our... I don't want to say power level, that makes no sense. What level are we kind of at? Because... we're trying to collect the Soul of Eternity. So we need to get some enchantments and some souls. So, if I check here... Oh, that's more powerful than I thought. Why did I think the champions of these were... Why did I think the champions of the different elements were weaker than they are? These are post-Moon Lord. We're nowhere near them yet. So, I was, I guess, hoping maybe I could spend a bit of time killing them. Okay, because it's not useful spending the time collecting the enchantments. It's really not. It's not worth spending the time getting the enchantments when you can just kill the champions and get the enchantments themselves. So, if you look up enchantments, like they all go into Soul of Terraria. What does Soul of Terraria require? Okay, so Soul of Terraria is entirely enchantments, so that's not useful to collect. Well, I mean, what's the word I'm looking for? That's not like... It's... I don't have to get anything for that, but Soul of Terraria combines into the Soul of it. Oh, I guess Soul of Eternity. The Soul of Eternity. Did I double? No. How about Soul of the Universe? What's that require? Here, I'm a conjurer, so why not? Okay, see, like, this is something I could go after, because this is stuff we can go after. So maybe I should try the Old One's Army. One good internet. I think right now should be right now. Dragons flew away. I couldn't have told you that 2 hours ago, but currently it seems good. Baba got stuck on a puzzle. Rip. Okay. But yeah, the internet seems fine now. So, yeah. So I got to do Old One's Army. Old One's. That means you can do. Wait, what did I say? It was at the end of the. Because okay, the only class I haven't done on. Well, okay. If we're getting into specifics, I technically haven't done Calamity Ranger or Calamity Melee, but I've done part of both. The only class I haven't done in Calamity was Rogue, and I did say that, like, on the Rogue file, like, I guess whenever I beat Supreme Calamitous, the only time when I beat Supreme Calamitous on Rogue, I would do Blushy. True Melee. Oh yeah, I didn't do True Melee. I did Gale's Greatsword. I did Gale's Greatsword, which is entirely ranged melee. I tried doing Murasama, and it didn't work out. I tried it however many times and couldn't do it. And then I tried Gale's Greatsword, and I got the best results out of any of the weapons I used with Gale's Greatsword, so... Yeah, True Melee is all about the hit. Yeah. Yeah, True Melee is the hit. Not, or like the blade, not any projectile. So Gale's Greatsword is in no way a true melee. Well, you can technically get a true melee hit with Gale's Greatsword, but you'll also hit with other things, so it doesn't count. I can't confirm that either, actually. I don't know if Gale's Greatsword does true melee damage, but... Yaoran true melee is pain. I feel like every boss true melee is pain. I want Malicearity. What are you gonna do? A true melee Malice mode Yaoran? That's pain. Malice, okay, Malice sounds cool, but it sounds so incredibly unenjoyable for me because I would never be able to beat it. But it definitely sounds like an interesting and cool concept. True Melee Mouse Mode Yaoran. Physically impossible. Okay, it might actually be impossible. Well, yeah, I guess. Because whoever has beaten Malice Mode Yaoran, I don't think they did it on, or whoever beat Malice Mode Yaoran already, I don't think they did it with True Melee. I gotta agree with that. They definitely didn't do it with True Melee. You have to use Purified Jam to attack it all. Wait, what do you mean, I guess? Oh, for Malice Mode Yaoran True Melee, you'd have to use it? Not like you have to use it no matter what class you use? That's bad. That's really bad. You have to be invincible to attack. Okay, he's too fast for a true melee weapon. Yeah. Well, yeah, and that's the thing, though. That's why I liked Gale's Greatsword so much better. Is just because it shot skulls, and not only were they skulls, but they were homing skulls. So for me, it was like the best weapon. And now that it's a... Yeah. It's now that it's impossible to get for me in the next update. Luckily, that hasn't happened yet. Well, I mean, not for me. I'm not using melee on this, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I'll never get it. that is a guarantee. I will never get it. I don't know though. Like, why'd they make it? Wait, you said it was a post Supreme Calamitous Malice mode weapon? Like, I get if they made it post Supreme Calamitous, like, normal, but why post Supreme Calamitous Malice mode? Like, yeah, 25% faster projectiles. Well, it's like, okay, Gale's Greatsword is good, but I didn't think it was so good that they had to put it behind Malice mode Supreme Calamitous. Like, it was good enough. Putting it behind normal mode or expert mode Supreme Calamitous, that's fine. Because in that case, you can't use it to, beat Supreme Calamitous easier. Okay, it'll probably be changed. Well, yeah, because, like, putting it just behind every type of Supreme Calamitous, that is enough to stop it from being used against Supreme Calamitous, because obviously you have to beat it before you can get it. So, the Malice mode just seems a bit extreme. Oh, the weapon. Now, so are they going to make Gale's Greatsword better? They're going to make it better, but that also seems kind of dumb, because then it's like, oh, it's unfair that you put it behind Malice mode Supreme Calamitous. It's not that good. So then they said, well, we'll just make it better then. Oh, yeah, not sure. Well, I mean, if they're putting it behind Malice mode Supreme Calamitous, I feel like they have to make it better, or else there's nothing that would justify putting it behind there. Like, no, you see, it's not like, okay, I can genuinely tell you, from what I've heard of Malice mode, I think it is an amazingly cool concept, but it is a mode that I would never find fun to play, personally. Like, I unironically think it's gonna be... No, and that thing is, I think it's a very cool concept, and some people are gonna love it, but I could almost guarantee you I could never like Malice Mode because of how hard it would be for me. People who can handle it, I feel like it's so cool to have, like, a really big challenge. Never no hits. Wait, what do you mean never no hits? Oh, put that on my tombstone like many other things. I don't know, like, okay, Malice, if you've played a ton of death mode, like, you know, Calamity Death Mode, Calamity Defiled Rune, stuff like that. Oh, I guess, what is it, Defiled Feather now? No Malice, no hits. But, like, if you have beaten the game through and through on the hardest difficulties that Calamity offers, then obviously it'd be such a cool thing to have a new difficulty, because it's something you haven't done before and it could challenge you. But when you've never even beaten the game on death mode, no Defiled Rune, no Ironheart, then a new, even crazier difficulty just makes it sound even worse. And I still suck. Like, on the scale of difficulties from Calamity, I've beaten Normal, I've technically beaten Expert, because Revengeance is Expert, Plus, and I've beaten Revengeance. The most I've ever beaten Calamity on is Revengeance. Then there's still Ironheart, there's still Defiled Rune, there's still Armageddon, and there's still Death Mode. I've never beat any of those, let alone all of them combined, or something of, like, any combination of them. You have. Well, yeah. Well, I guess, well, you said you've never beaten it in hardcore, like, the whole game. But either way, like, I've never beat anything past Revengeance, and you've beat a lot past Revengeance. So for you, Malice Mode, well, yeah, they're not difficulties, but they make the game a lot more difficult in some cases. They're not like their own set of difficulties, but they're like extra, really big challenges sometimes. Like, okay, you haven't done Ironheart. Okay, you haven't done Ironheart, but you've done, like, everything else. So, at least for you, you've done things somewhat close to the hardest that Calamity can offer. I've never done anything past Revengeance, so I'm hoping to one time to at some point do Death. So when I hear that Malice Mode is coming out, it's like, wow, there's another difficulty that's going to take me tons of time to ever get the skill to be able to beat. Again, meanwhile, some people are really looking forward to it because it's a new challenge for them. It's just, for me, it's like, some people are like basically at the top of the stairs, and Malice Mode is another stair. I'm all the way down on the third stair thinking, oh, a new stair, and I still have so many stairs to go. But again, though, like, as much as I fear ever even thinking about having to do Malice Mode, I'm glad it's a thing, though, because, like, I don't know, it's cool and new. I was buying stone bricks. I forgot. Well, I mean, also, this is coming... Wait, everything would be... Okay, Defiled Ironheart, Death Mode Malice, Hardcore Armageddon, Master Mode for the Worthy, yeah, Shroomed, All Boss Rush Curse. Well, I mean, Master Mode and For the Worthy aren't the thing yet. Okay, X Defiled is defiled, but harder. Great. I don't know. Like, okay, this is coming from someone, me, who, before I started streaming Terraria, had never even can't remember where I probably left off. Celestial Tracers still work on Defiled. Okay. Okay, X Defiled makes it not work. Okay. That's cool though how they still work on normal Defiled. I don't know, like, before I started streaming Terraria, the most with Calamity that I ever beat, well, Calamity plus Thorium, because I had them both, so technically I had access to even better gear. Let's use Mob for Scout. Okay. But, like, the most I had ever beat on Calamity, when I had Calamity and Thorium, was, I think I maybe made it to, like, normal Calamitous. I don't want to say I got to Moonlord, which I don't get why, because I've beat Moonlord on vanilla, so obviously I could beat it on normal Calamity, but because I have access to even better gear, or even a bigger variety of gear. But I think I only ever made it to normal Calamitous on the only time I ever played Thorium and Calamity together. Well, any bit of Calamity before I started streaming. So the fact that I've beaten Calamity on normal and Revengeance with like every class almost is crazy for me. And now I'm hearing there's Defiled, so it's a lot. Also add that also to add that mountless, hookless, and no Rod of Discord. Well, I never remember to use Rod of Discord, so that part's fine for me. I actually no, I did use Rod of Discord when I first fought Spring Calamitous for the first time on my normal Ranger and my normal melee. Oh yeah, and Scowl's lore item. Oh yeah, they said that about like, okay, I have lore items right now, and lore items are always like a classic thing in Calamity. Yeah, they're getting rid of lore items and making them accessible through other ways. Or like they're completely changing how lore no, they're not doing that. They're getting rid of lore items and they're making specific accessories that are like each of the lore items, is what they said. Also remove all mods. Oh yeah, with the exception of Calamity. Wait, yeah, actually, how does your mod list, are there exceptions if you're gonna, like, if you're, well, not speed running, but, like, if you're, yeah, you don't even have, yeah, what exceptions are there in terms of, like, submitting something, like, if you're trying to do something for Calamity, like, you know, no-hit Yaoran, like, okay, no-hit death mode Yaoran, if you're gonna submit a video of you doing that, what exceptions of mods are there? Or are there any exceptions? Because like there's stuff like Heroes mod. Okay, but like stuff like boss checklist or colored damage types. Or no, I guess. Well, no, colored damage types. You could argue that it in some way gives you an advantage, but not really. But like Heroes mod or like. Okay, infinite potions are allowed. Yeah, because all infinite potions do is just replace you clicking the B button and drinking potions. So that's not really an advantage. But like Heroes mod for, you know, giving yourself level appropriate items or okay, some stuff. Well, because like you said that when you're submitting a no-hit, it doesn't matter how you got the items as long as they're level appropriate or boss appropriate. So you could spawn in all your items with heroes. Like you could start a new world, spawn in all your hearts, all your heart crystals, spawn in all your mana stars, spawn in all your armor and accessories, as long as they're boss appropriate. Like pre-Yauron stuff. Well, pre-Yauron except for stuff like the Halibut Cannon, because obviously that's pre-boss, so yeah. With some exceptions, as long as it's pre-Yauron items, it's allowed to be spawned in. Okay, you can cheat items, build arenas, stop time. Oh, what do you mean stop time, I guess? By stop time, do you mean turn auto pause on, or what? Because, yeah, and, like, turning off enemy spawns, that's standard. Okay, and probably some stuff I forgot. Moon and sun moving. Oh. I never thought about that. Why did I never think about that? But, I mean, like, I guess that could help you. Like, if everything's sort of paused and, like, if everything sort of stood still, it probably could, you know, just make stuff a lot... I guess, why is that a thing? Stopping the sun and moon from moving. Because, I mean, some boss fights... Like, okay, I'd rather fight every boss at daytime, because you can see more. So, I would think stopping the sun from moving to have it always be daytime would give you an advantage. Okay, you still beat the boss before the time would pass. Okay, yeah. Because, like, fighting a boss during day... Well, besides some bosses, like... Because, like, obviously Supreme Calamitous changes the time of... Or not the time of day, but, like... Supreme Calamitous kind of makes... Well, and Yauron, they kind of make their own darkness or light. But, like, other bosses that don't do that, it's a lot easier to fight them during the daytime. Well, yeah, and longer fight, higher chance to die. Well, yeah. I'm pretty sure a day in Terraria is 10 minutes, and I don't think there's any serious people who are no-hitting bosses that are taking more than 10 minutes to beat a boss. Oh, yeah, I guess, yeah. Omniscience Potion. I forgot about that. Because, yeah, that'd be the biggest reason why I'd want it to be daytime, is seeing projectiles. Well, the boss itself, but that's pretty easy to see. But, yeah, like, projectiles are a lot easier to see during the day, but if you have the Omniscience, then you're fine. Either way. Actually, if you had the Hunter Potion and the Omniscience Potion, it could technically be pitch black, and you could still fight the boss just as easily. Because as long as you know where it is and its projectiles are, you're fine. Yeah, and then rules of... Yeah, because that's going to change a lot. I think I've asked this before, but, like, is there any, Oh, okay, it applies Hunter already. Or Hunter. Okay. Oh, I guess, yeah. If all it did was highlight projectiles, it wouldn't be nearly as, you know, big of a potion as it is. Is there any, like, at all, what's the word I'm looking for? Is there any, like, really broad time frame as to when the next Calamity update will come out, I guess? Okay, no. Are they trying to in any way coincide it with, T-Mod-Loader 1.4? Or again, no, because we also don't know much about that either. Because obviously, like, just because you say you're trying to coincide it with 1.4 doesn't mean there's going to be a planned date, because 1.4 doesn't have any planned date. So that doesn't really give you much information either. Okay, you think it's going to come out before? That's going to be kind of weird, though. Because obviously such a big update, and then, well, we don't know when it's coming out, but, like, having such a big update come out for Calamity, and then at any moment 1.4 could come out and change a ton of other stuff about Team Mod Loader, so you'd have to update Calamity to that. Okay, many mods still work on Team Mod Loader 1.4. Well, yeah, I guess as long as they don't change some stuff. That makes sense. I guess it depends on the update, because some updates completely break everything, and other updates are fine. That's cool, though. That, like, most stuff. I mean, they'll probably have to change some stuff, but obviously the majority of it they won't. Or I guess has but yeah, adding stuff, not changing. Well, okay, so they did confirm that due to them wanting to sort of leave room for future bosses past Drayden, okay, yeah, the code Team Mod Loader reads that won't change. Yeah. But, like, to leave room for bosses past Drayton, they're changing all of, like, the health of all the, like, they're, like, scaling everything from Calamity down. So, like, weapons will do a lot less damage, bosses will have a lot less health, but it'll all be scaled so that it feels the same. It's just the numbers won't be the same. Like, okay, I guess, how bad is that? Or do you know? Like, because how much health? I forgot how much health Supreme Calamitous has. But, like, how big of a decrease in health do you think it's going to have? Again, they're scaling damage. Okay, it's much better. Well, because, like, they're scaling health and damage down of a lot of stuff. So it's not going to... The game's going to be just as hard. It's just not going to have as big of numbers. Okay, Yaron has 70... Because, like, okay, Yaron has 75% less HP, but I'm assuming he's... Like, you're only going to be able to do 75% of the damage you used to be able to do to him. Because your weapons will be less powerful, too. Oh, this is 25 one. I gotta buy this one. Oh, I gotta get the medals. This will make mods even... Well, I guess why? Wait, as in, like, mods that go with... Or, like, that you play with Calamity? Because then Calamity creatures will be easier? I guess, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, because... Okay, I can't remember what it was, but I think it's... This was back when I was using Calamity and Thorium at the same time. The first time I beat Supreme Calamitous. The endgame Thorium Ranger set was able to beat everything up to the Devourer of Gods, I think. I think I was able to defeat everything up to the Devourer of Gods with endgame thorium stuff. And with the health being scaled down, yeah, you'd probably be able to beat every boss in Calamity with endgame thorium stuff. Yeah. Well, because what am I trying to say? I don't know though. Like when you play with mods and you play with multiple mods together, like I feel like you have to realize that there's gonna be balance issues. Like when I play with multiple mods, like if I play with thorium and Calamity, I prefer to beat thorium bosses with thorium stuff and Calamity bosses with Calamity stuff. Because then you get the full fight and it feels like how it's supposed to. When I played with thorium and Calamity and I beat all three of the envoys of the Devourer, or you know what I mean, like the three bosses before the Devourer, when I beat all three of those guys with endgame thorium stuff, I didn't instantly think, oh, I gotta complain to the Calamity devs that their mod's too easy. I just cheat items, fight bosses. Yeah. But I don't know, like, as unbalanced as other mods are gonna be, even more so now to Calamity, it is completely within your choice if you want to use other mods with other stuff. Like, if you use one mod's items against another mod's bosses, you should expect problems. I feel like you should have no ability to complain if it is one mod versus the other. If it's Calamity items against Calamity bosses and there's a problem, that's something. But if you're intentionally using two different mods with each other, there's gonna be problems. Do I have to talk to him more to get the medals? Because he should have given me the medals already. Well, because I mean, like you said, like Calamity gets a lot of hate from stuff like that because people will beat their bosses with other modded stuff, and it's like, I don't understand why though. I mean, depends on who you are. You could say that Calamity is too easy on its own. I couldn't 100% agree with that, but I could see... Well, okay, based on what you've told me you've done in Calamity, it's definitely too easy for some people. Where are the hero medals? Wait, I don't need the hero medals, really, but I really want them. Hey, welcome back, Reaper. Oh, yes, you suck. You really suck at Calamity, definitely. Yeah, no, I haven't accomplished anything, no. Just terrible at Terraria. Haven't done anything crazy in Terraria. Haven't beaten the hardest boss in Terraria on the second hardest difficulty, and not gotten hit during during what words. You totally haven't no hit the hardest boss in Terraria on the second hardest difficulty. You still want to... Well, didn't you say... Um... Oh, while talking during that fight and reading chat, yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like... Well, for you, I feel like there's definitely low points in the fight. Points where you don't even have to look at the screen. You can kind of just sit there and know you're not going to get hit where you are. But, you know, I get what you mean. Yeah. Wait, who? I forgot. Okay. Isn't... Well, A, isn't there supposed to be a boss coming out that's harder than Blushy? And then B, isn't Malice Mode Yaoran, like, theoretically supposed to be harder than Blushy? Well, at least to no-hit. I don't know where these medals went, and it's really confusing me. There's nowhere where they should have been. Okay, yeah, still making a boss. Or we'll be making a boss. Okay, we don't know how hard it'll be. Okay. And yeah, I guess it's kind of up to them to make it as hard as they want. Because, like, beating Malice Yaoran is hard enough because of how fast Malice Yaoran is. But no-hitting it is... Okay, seems easier than Expert Blushy. Okay. Okay, so beating Malice Yaoran any hit is easier than beating Expert Blushy any hit. But beating Malice Yaoran no hit is harder than no hit Expert Blushy. I mean, it makes sense, though, because, like, you can survive some hits during, I feel like, Malice Yaoran, but you can't get hit at all, and from what you said, he can go across the entire map, like, instantly, with how fast he is on Malice, or when he's enraged, which is Malice. Okay, pre-nerf Blushy no hit. Okay. Which is still funny because somebody has beaten pre-nerf Blushy no hit. It's just, you know, it's not officially a thing anymore. Yeah, you could, it's not like officially Blushy anymore because it's pre-nerf. Okay, no, it's humanly impossible. Okay. Okay, so that's why it was nerfed, though. So it was humanly impossible, so they nerfed it. That's why. I don't have these medals. I lost the medals then. It was beaten... Okay, normally pre-nerf. Okay, not a no-hit. So it would... I guess... I mean... When you make a boss, you kind of make it to be beaten normally, not no-hit. So, when they made the boss, I feel like they thought about no-hits afterward and then found out it was impossible, so... That is funny, though. Like, it's impossible to no-hit, but it is technically possible to beat any hit. I could do Old One's Army. I guess I have to beat Old One's Army to get the first staff, which isn't supposed to be a thing, but I'm gonna have to. I can just stand here, I think. Oh, actually, fire rate may be my problem. Oh, wait, no, do they pierce? No, they don't pierce. Wait, if they don't pierce, I might not be able to beat this. Oh, he just teleported. Perfect. I don't enjoy the teleportation. Okay, it was deemed impossible For the first... Okay, for the first 2 months. Okay. Okay, my summon has high damage, but it's not good enough for multiple targets. And if I can't do the first wave, then I can't do anything else. That's weird, though. Like, I don't know, like, I have beaten... Okay. I know it's, like, a bit off topic, because it's not, blushy, but, I have beaten... He should not have been able to... He's teleporting. I gotta get a faster, summon, then. I'm gonna lose, actually, on the second wave, because of this. Look at the last attack and tell me, how do you expect anyone to dodge all of it? Okay, at the end of a 6-minute long bullet hell. I'm gonna let him destroy it, because it's, okay, I'll watch that. What was I gonna... it's slightly off topic, but, like, I've beaten normal... I've beaten Revengeance Calamity, so I am going to do Death Mode Calamity. It's just, I don't know when. Well, probably after, Rogue, when I'm done with Rogue. Revengeance Rogue. But, okay, I'll check this out. Yeah. So, yeah, how are you expected to dodge all of it? And not only all of it, but, yeah, you have to do the entire fight beforehand, too. I mean, yeah, I can do it after update, I guess. It depends when the update comes out. Like, I wouldn't want the update to come out mid, yeah, replace Calamity with something else. No, that's the thing, like, I wouldn't want to be midway through a file and then have the update come out. I mean, I was kind of thinking, you know, something related to, or something in Terraria. Well, wait, actually, Taohao, I'm about an hour into Portal 2. I don't think I'll beat it next time I stream it, but the next time I feel like I'm definitely gonna have to do Taohao midway through my Portal 2 stream after the next Portal 2 stream. Actually, wait, Portal 2 stream is next week. So, the next time I stream Portal 2 after next week, I'll have to midway through do Taohao. Oh, it's Terraria Taohao mod. Okay. Why is that a thing? Why is there a Terraria Taohao mod? Wait, I guess I've seen how Taohao plays. How does a Taohao Terraria mod play? Blushy is always a crazy fight to me. Why wouldn't it be? I never played it. It looks fun. Okay, Blushy and NPC problems. Okay. But yeah, I mean, I haven't had time to do anything on my computer in the past 2 days because of internet problems. This is the first time I've played anything on my computer in like well, I mean 3 days. Like well, yeah, 3 days. Well, no, 2.5. I don't know. Well, actually, yeah, because I played nothing. Yeah, damage tank it. Yeah. Blushy pre-nerf was not designed to no hit. It was only designed to sometimes beat. Okay, and you can't use your mount during it. Okay. It was not designed to no hit, just to beat. But then even just beating Blushy pre-nerf, any hit, I feel like is a hard task. It was designed to exist as a boss fight, and it did. It did it well. It existed for a boss fight, and then it was changed. Okay, I feel like I'm asking like you the same questions over and over, but on Malice Yaoran and like Malice anything, because things are enraged during Malice. For bosses that get a damage resist when they're enraged, are they keeping everything about their enraged form except the damage resist in Malice, or what? I feel like I've already asked this, or you've already said it, but I forgot. Okay, you're pretty... Because the damage resist just seems like it'd be a really unfun fight. But if you kept everything except the damage resist, I could see that as... Well, if you're that good at Terraria, I could see that as being fun. Yeah, everything except damage reduction. Yeah. Because, like... Yeah, it's like... It basically would have just turned every fight into the, like, Eidolon worm fight. Every boss that enraged and got a damage resist would just be like fighting to get the halibut cannon. Okay, 35% more damage. Okay, and 25% projectile speed. So yeah, like, it's not an easy fight at all. Even without the damage resist. In no way is it an easy fight. But it just... Now it's, not a... hour-long fight. It's only, like, a standard length fight. It's just a lot more intense of a standard length. I don't know, that sounds cool, though. Like, yeah, it's like, because you can only last in a fight so long. At some point, the boss is going to beat you. It's about beating the boss before it beats you. And if the fight is an hour plus long, it's gonna beat you. Like, I don't know how many times... Well, I guess, actually, I just thought about it. It does depend on the weapon, though. Because... Stuff like... Okay, I fought Supreme Calamitous, Gale's Greatsword, the first time. Gale's Greatsword only shoots probably... Yeah, Gale's Greatsword only shoots about... I'd say 3... I don't know how many projectiles a second, but it's a single-digit number every second. So it would take so long. Meanwhile, something like the Mega Shark, a mechanical boss weapon, would technically be better than Gale's Greatsword in that fight. That's the messed up part about 99% damage reduction is... Or like 99.9% damage reduction. Yeah, like damage when there's a 99% damage reduction or 99.9, damage doesn't matter. Speed is the only thing that matters. Wait, and then also, is there... Can you do 0 damage, or is 1 the max, or is the minimum damage you can ever do? Yeah, get 100% crit. Yeah, to do 2 damage every time. Because I don't think I've ever seen a weapon that doesn't do at least 1 damage to any boss. Yeah, like, even a wooden a copper short sword against Enraged Supreme Calamitous still does 1 damage. It still does at least something. Okay, unless your weapon does negative damage, yeah. As long as your weapon does 1 damage, it will do 1 damage, at least. Yeah, okay, 120%. Oh yeah, I guess... Yeah, I guess even, yeah, even if you resisted 100% or more than 100% of damage, it still has to do 1 damage. That's a weird mechanic, but it's cool. Because it would make some weapons, or I guess, what's the word I'm looking for? Okay, I guess, why am I asking, like, base Terraria questions? But there's damage resist. Or it's not a mechanic, or does it just round up to 1 no matter what? Because that's, like, the minimum value. Okay, yeah, Terraria never intended to have, yeah, have this much damage reduction. No, I was gonna say, like, there's damage resist, and then there's defense. And, like, bosses have damage resist and defense. Okay, except Dungeon Guardian. Or, you know, I guess, okay, okay, Dungeon Guardian has no damage reduction. Yeah, he doesn't really need damage reduction, though, really. Well, except with, like, Calamity items or modded items. But other than that, nothing can deal more than 2 damage to him. No, because, like, there's damage reduction, and then there's defense. And, like, obviously damage reduction is plain. Like, 10% damage reduction, that means whatever damage you would have done, get rid of 10% of it. But defense... How does defense work? Like, if my weapon does 100 damage, and you have 20 defense, does my weapon now do 80 damage to you? Or, I guess, how does defense work? Because, like, bosses have defense, too. Well, I mean, like, Eye of Cthulhu has, like, 8 defense or something. Okay, 9,999 is always a set value. There's always a set value less damage. Okay, the damage reduction is percent defense. Okay. So, like, okay, so, like, damage reduction is, yeah, damage reduction simple. It just takes away that percentage of the damage. Okay, you always take the exact same damage less. Well, and then, like, okay, so Supreme Calamitous' weapons don't... Its projectiles don't really have, like, a piercing ability, do they? So like, if Supreme Calamitus's attacks, let's say, did 400 damage if you have no armor, if you have 400 defense, do they just do 1 damage to you? Or like, if you have 0% damage reduction and 400 defense, do they just do 1 damage? No. Okay. Hey, welcome back, Nate. Hey. Well, Nate, if this is the first time you're back since, well, 5 my time when I started stream, okay, it's calculated. Yeah, I guess, I don't know, I guess most games have that. It's like a big calculation. If you're back for the first time since stream started, I only started stream again at like, or like, what is it? If it's 8 o'clock my time, I only started stream like an hour and 20 minutes ago, because everything broke. Like, the stream delay continued, and then when I tried to load Terraria, stream just ended automatically. It couldn't handle it. But then we fixed it, so it's we fixed the issue on my end with their internet. So now it's working. Nothing's like lagging. Well, it's standard. I don't have the best quality, but it's the same as it usually is. Okay, if you're going to bed, I guess have a great rest of your day. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I'm excited for Malice. I'm not going to be playing it anytime soon, but I'm excited to see what it is, and for people who can play it, I'm excited that they'll have something new to play. I'm excited to observe Malice. I will never play it for a very long time, at least, because I would just die instantly to everything. But I will observe people who are good at it. Where are the defense medals? I have no clue where the defense medals are. I know I'm in crafting, but so I don't have defense medals, so I can't buy the lightning aura staff from the tavern keep. So I have to beat the old one's army at least a couple of times purely with my own weapons and not any extra stuff, which makes me just want to use a really fast summon. I put some stuff. Okay, put something else. Yeah, because I was reading it. Yeah, and you sent a link to a guide in Russian, but yeah, it should be really easy to translate. Twitch. Oh wait, okay. Twitch interaction should work with multiplayer. Maybe, hopefully, kind of. If a desync occurs, you'll literally see big red desync at the top of the screen. All the host has to do is make sure no one leaves the room and type rewind, no quotes, into the console. This will reverse the game to the last room state. Okay, that's undoing the desync. Okay. Okay, yeah, so Twitch interaction plus multiplayer should be possible, and if it's not, it's fixable. Oh yeah, this. Oh yeah. Okay. Chat for NetStart Co-op. Okay. Nice. I'll open up here, I guess. Oh wait, I'm on Discord. I'll load Discord on my old laptop. Oh no, I can't. It's in Discord, so I won't lose it. It's not like it's in chat, so it'll disappear after a bit. It's in Discord, so it's permanently there. um, that's good. Uh, yeah, okay. I don't know. It should be fun. Well, I mean, obviously, there's a lot more to do in Binding of Isaac. It is cool that I at least got the first technically playthrough of it done. So like, I'm not new to the game, and I'm all of a sudden being thrown into multiplayer and Twitch interaction. I actually have some experience with it. I don't know. It should be cool. Um, Also, I was reading something. I got all that help. I joined that the Empire mod for RimWorld Discord, and that's how they told me what to do and stuff. And well, I mean, unfortunately, we didn't get to play. We didn't get to play Fallen Light this week, but for next week it should be completely working. I got through the entire encounter completely fine. And while it isn't an issue on Fallen Light or any of our mod packs currently, apparently they updated the on the Empire wiki or Discord, not wiki, on the Empire Discord on the mod conflict section. They updated it and added RimWar. Apparently RimWar now has issues with Empire. Which again, it only affects my future medieval file, and not really that much at all, because I'm already having a ton of problems with that. I'm gonna have to rework that whole pack. But apparently RimWar doesn't work with Empire. It causes issues. Even though RimWar specifically says that it works with Empire, but I guess Empire has changed recently, so yeah, that's a bit weird. Because I thought RimWar was really interesting from what I saw of it. It seemed really cool. What's the fastest summon I can get? Actually, let me try something. If I look up the remote pulse turret. Wait, no, it's not pulse turret. It's the... Let me just look up summons. Summon weapons. I'll find it. Not Snake Eyes. That. Mounted scanner. Let me get this. Mounted scanner, Soul of Fright. And then, wait, for Interactive RimWorld, we got all those new mods, and those seem to be working, so Interactive RimWorld should be fine. So currently, we're looking at Interactive RimWorld is fine. I'm playing multiplayer Terraria. This seems fine. Fallen Light seems fine. Binding of Isaac was fine. Portal 2 is fine. And Plants vs. Zombies 2 is fine. So, besides those internet issues, we have all of our current problems solved with what I stream. The past however many weeks, we've encountered many problems, from, Pawn Morpher to Empire to connection issues on Terraria. to Portal 1 lagging on stream. Like, stream side was lagging, mine wasn't. But Portal 2 seems fine now, and everything should be fine. Okay, basically, I just like that I can now say everything should be fine for next week and the foreseeable weeks. I gotta get the plating. Where is the plating? I'll get a potion. Everything in our foreseeable future for streaming games is problem-free. And all the problems we've encountered, we have dealt with. So, that's good. I definitely missed it already. No, I couldn't have. There's no way I could have missed it. What the problem is it's not in this right spot that it's supposed to be. Wait, no, I guess where is spawn? Spawn's over here, I thought. No. I don't know then. I don't know where spawn is. It's not here. Yeah, we've definitely passed it. Oh, I've never seen a mushroom one. That's cool. Spawn is right here. So I should... Well, the island's in the way, but if I move over a bit, we should get to the planetoid. It is hard to miss the planetoid. It is fairly large. That's not it, meaning it has to be over here. I don't know, why was there a line there? I thought there was a platform that just didn't load a bit because it was like dark when I placed it, but no. Oh, there it is. It was just unloaded map, which is perfectly in a little line. So it looked like a platform. That's annoying. There. Take these. Oh, I need to take all these, actually. There. So yeah, everything should be fine. And sorry for all the complications in the past few days. We missed good streaming days. We gotta get back on schedule next week. Back on schedule with, you know, the standard 1 interactive, 1 Friday game, 1 Fallen Light, 2 Terraria. There we go. I guess these will just start generating. Can I not place them here? Is the ceiling not tall enough? Oh. Well, that's not something I expected. This is just as tall, so I can't place them here either. I don't want to place him in here. That'd be just weird looking. I guess I'll put... Well, I can put him anywhere. Even if we break them, they'll store the stuff they had them in. Like, if we break them, they'll still keep what they had in them, so we can just pick them up and they'll start making again. Star piece, nice. A couple of them. Okay, so what is it called again? The mounted scanner, because this was really good before. Well, it was good for the mechanical bosses and a bit farther on, but like it'll be good against multiple targets. Mounted scanner, perfect. Like, obviously, you know, what's it called again? Wow. Wow. That is a long name. Oh, I'll make it anyway. Obviously, I don't even know what it's called anymore. Obviously, this item is better than the mounted scanner right now. It's just Cold Divinity. It's good. It's better than the mounted scanner, but it's just not good. Like, it's not good enough for multiple targets. It's far better than the mounted scanner against single targets, but because I think these also pierce, so that's insane too. Especially if we're just standing on a, you know, flat both sides platform. They can just pierce through all the enemy. We'll find out if they pierce. I don't know if it's enough to charge it. Oh, it's definitely not. We'll have to wait. Because its damage goes up as it charges too. Oh, I'll reforge it too. I hope it doesn't get rid of the recharge, or I hope it doesn't get rid of the recharge. Because I don't think it should. Why'd I do that and not Ruthless? Sorry. I have to wait till these two... We have to wait for these to craft. Oh wait, we got 5. Wait, does it? No, it doesn't do 5 at a time. It just seemed like it crafted those 5 really quick. Whatever. We still gotta get more. A lot more. There we go. Halfway there. Okay, one final suggestion post. Alright, final thingy. 99% cosmetic mods. Okay, one of them just fixes a bug where a feature was in the patch notes. Okay, but just was never added. Okay. Wait, and then I guess, how do you add mods to Binding of Isaac? They're on Steam Workshop, or of course they're on Steam Workshop. I just clicked on a workshop link. Okay, so you just subscribe to them on Steam Workshop, and then they're good. Or do you have to like initialize them once you're in game, too? Okay, nice. Oh, you subbed them on the Steam Workshop. Okay, enable them in the mods menu. All right. Costumes. You can mark up to 16 costumes. There's 16 costumes as favorites to use them on new runs. Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, it should be cool. Like, I mean, yeah. Obviously, some of them, like, I mean, because, like, for some reason, multiplayer mods for, like, any game, well, if the game doesn't have multiplayer, and then they have a multiplayer mod, the multiplayer mod is the first mod to start disliking other mods. So if we encounter any problems, then we'll deal with them. But yeah, like with RimWorld, I'm pretty sure like 95% of my mod list is not compatible with multiplayer. So if I ever wanted to do multiplayer RimWorld, I'd have to completely start a new mod pack and have nothing in it except for multiplayer. This'll fill. But yeah, next time we do Binding of Isaac should be cool. Actually, I just thought about that. It would be possible to stream... Wait, actually, no. How does multiplayer RimWorld work? Because I know it's a bit weird. Like, I'm wondering if I could ever one day do multiplayer RimWorld, but I don't know how cooperative it is, just with random people across, just with random people. Like, I don't know how easy it is to make two RimWorld worlds compatible, or like things compatible. I should check out the mod page, I guess, for multiplayer. I've never actually looked at it. Oh, wait, what do you mean they have... Oh, wait, they have, like, a public server, like... So, like... Wait, what do you mean a public server, I guess? Oh, this will be far better for, Oldland's army. Because, I mean, yeah, I've never looked at, modded, or multiplayer. Well, as in, okay, like, public servers as in, like, just a server in which anyone can... Okay, so, like, I don't know, I was thinking of public servers as in, like, they host a server, or, like, they host servers. So, like, neither person is really the host, you just join other... No, but, okay, it's like a public... Well, first off, I feel like a public server is terrible. RimWorld is the type of game where you could destroy a public server if you wanted to. Like, some games do well with public servers, but games like RimWorld where everything is like 100% destructible, and when people die, they're basically permadead. Well, I mean, they are permadead unless you have some items. Like, I feel like that'd be terrible for multiplayer. Well, like, okay, like untrusted multiplayer. Like, obviously, if I made a world that I was doing multiplayer room world, I would get to choose who joins. But if it's just a public server, you could destroy that. This is the perfect summon for this. Everything dies within a certain radius of me. And the things that fly will die too. Basically, what we're doing is, we're turning every single game I'm playing multiplayer. But I would say it is fun. Like, I mean, multiplayer can be very, very fun with a game. Oh, I guess the javelin throwers are a bit iffy with this summon. These pierce though, so it's not bad. It's not having those bomb guys or the javelin throwers are fine, because even if they take a while to kill, everything behind them dies too, so it's fine. I guess, okay, unlike with my Cold Divinity, really high health creatures in the front of the line of, you know, tons of Old One's armies, creatures, or like enemies, the high health creature doesn't block anything. The only problem is that these do take a bit of time to turn. Oh no, it seemed to be instant. Or no, they turn instantly, but the lasers don't, which is the weird part. And because they attack the enemy that's the closest, they actually manage both sides really well. If one side starts getting overwhelmed, they start prioritizing it. Because obviously there's more enemy on one side, so they attack more. Actually, they're gonna make it through. I don't feel good. I don't feel that good about how close these guys are getting this early on. There's an Isaac mod that you see. Oh, I mean, that'd be cool though. Well, because like some games have that. They have like ways to sort of see past people playing it. No, that'd be cool. you could either see someone like someone die on something or whatever. What are those dragons? Also, I'm gonna die. Because this is not the final wave. I don't know what those dragons that like spit things are, but they are the reason that this is. I died. Well, I guess the ethereal wyverns got past the defenses. The ethereal wyverns distract everything. That sucks. I got 1 medal though, but still, I'd rather get, you know, like 3. I don't have to do that 5 times just to get a single staff. Well, I guess while it is very different, it is somewhat similar to why I like Real Ruins. Like, because having that, you'd be able to, like, see people, you know, going through, and, you know, how they... You could just see them. And with Real Ruins, you get to, like, take a little look at what somebody's base used to look like on RimWorld. it's cool to look at what somebody else did and just see how they did it or what they did. Now, obviously, wait, actually, I'm not. Wait, is it confirmed or not that when you have real ruins installed, obviously it like takes bases from other people, but well, it takes bases from other people, and I do like that from what I read from like the like logs, like error logs and stuff. If for some reason your base or mod pack has some sort of bad glitch or like the terrain, something about your base is broken, I think it automatically doesn't allow it to be loaded into real ruins, because then that could possibly cause everyone else who loads your base to break. But what I like about real ruins, I think it's what it is it doesn't load your base. Like your base doesn't become a real ruin until after you've gotten the message that, like, you know, everyone is either dead or gone, this story is over. I guess someone else will, you know, find the ruins of this place, or like make use of the ruins of this place. Like, I'm pretty sure it only uses your base as a real ruin template if you got the, you know, game over screen, or like the screen where you lose. So technically, I think that's true. It just makes it even cooler because, like, then you know that every person or every base that you're looking at from Real Ruins is a base in which somebody's game was lost. Because I have Real Ruins in the new interactive and in Fallen Light, and I think it's cool. Because, yeah, I added Real Ruins. Or no, did I add it? No. Maybe I didn't add Real Ruins. I added bigger faction bases, I know. But I feel like I added Real Ruins. Because why wouldn't I? It's a cool mod. Well, now I just feel dumb. Okay, I guess we have the Flame Burst staff. That's news. Let's try this again. How does the Flame Burst staff work? I'll just put it there then? I don't know, I always found that everything except for the Lightning Aura just kind of isn't that good. Like, the Lightning Aura can kill an infinite number of creatures at once. Meanwhile, every other tower has a limit. And when you're fighting hundreds of creatures at a time, you kind of want something that doesn't have a limit. You should be able to summon 2 per wave. Oh yeah, I guess. Well, no, I think everything has it though. Like, no matter what staff you have, you can always summon 2 more per wave. Well, or more, depending on how much or what wave it is. I guess I'll look at what the wave number says. Like, whatever those dragon creatures are, they're the reason I died last time. I haven't seen any creatures yet, which is good. We're doing better than last time then. Because I saw the javelin throwers on the second wave last time. And now I haven't seen any. I don't know, summoners just... Okay, specifically with Olin's army, that's a bit of an exception. But like, with aside from Olin's army, like Summoner is a pretty normal class, but with the Olin's army, it is a very, very lazy seeming class. Like, you just stand there and just have everything else attack for you. Oh, actually, if I had a platform up here, that'd be good. That would make things a lot quicker, I think. It would get rid of the range of motion that the lasers need to turn. Because then they'd only have to turn like 90 degrees. Meanwhile, when they're like this... But I guess it's kind of the same. I don't know. Well, they could prioritize on the ethereal wyverns. And I don't know, maybe they'd make him do better. That, or maybe these, you know, this rod is actually helping out a lot. And I am kind of prematurely talking bad about it. Where'd that... Oh, great. I love that. One of the mana disappeared. Great. Sure. That's not gonna cause problems. Maybe these guys, maybe those things will take out the dragon sooner. We're doing better. We're definitely doing better. I don't know if we're doing good enough, but we're doing better. I don't know how, I think maybe there's 5 or 6 waves in hard mode. There's only 3 in normal. There's only 3 in normal, and there's obviously more than 4 in... Well, I guess this is post-Plantera hard mode, so... Well, I don't know if he gains a boost during Plantera, but... Well, if any boss we defeated recently was going to give it a boost, it's Plantera. Now I got 20. Wait, did I get my maybe it unglitched it? Let's pick up the rest of these. I'll never know, because they dropped extra. That's not good. Please do not shoot the crystal. I don't have my magic carpet anymore. I can't just hover. They're teleporting, and it's just not fair. Those dragons have a lot of health. Like, it's requiring a lot of lasers all at once to be able to kill them. Oh yeah, there's those guys! Oh, 3 defenders. The guys that fly in with dynamite. Oh, there's 6 waves. Perfect. That's not gonna kill me. I'm not gonna die because of that. Yep, we're always one behind. I guess we didn't get it back. We didn't get it back, we might never get it back. Also, the waves get sent in 5 seconds early. They're like 10 seconds early, it seems. Which is really bad. Because sometimes, like, on a normal file, I'm like down to the last second in terms of preparing for the next wave. Like, I'm usually really rushed to get everything set up as like I want it between each wave. Oh no, we're gonna die here. We got a lot more medals than before, but we're gonna die here. This is the hill we die on. Do these pierce infinitely? Because I don't think they do. They can. 7? 7 waves? No, we're dead. The next wave is going to be in before this wave even ends. And it, oh, I mean, it doesn't, I don't think it really did that much, but it doesn't help that we're 1 tower short. I'm gonna focus a ton on this wave, I guess, or on this side. Just so I potentially don't have to care about one of the sides. Oh, wait. Oh, no, Ogre. He always comes from the left. Now, how much damage can we do to the Ogre? Oh. Don't break. Oh, no. No, the Ogre's just gonna break before the Ogre even gets here. We can't kill the Ogre, like, at all. Okay, I just targeted the Ogre. Yeah, we do nothing, actually. It takes us so long to even do 10,000 damage. Maybe we can kill the Ogre before the wave ends. No, not a chance. Yeah, I was hoping I'd maybe get a bit of loot from him. Oozed. Okay, so if all I cared about was defender medals, this is an adequate strategy, but it just doesn't feel good losing each time. Either way, I need to get all of the... Does this... I would assume this gets used up multiple times, otherwise it's terrible. I have to get all of the rods before I can craft. Well, I have to get all the rods before I can craft a summon item, a summoner item, and then I have to get the... I have to get at least one of the tier 2 rods before I can get the... I have to get one of at least one of the tier 2 rods before I can get the Conjurous Soul. I think the first thing I ever bought was the Ballista Rod. I guess reforging this would be good. But when this update first came out that added the Old One's Army, the first thing I got was the Ballista Rod, and it just wasn't good. And until I used the Lightning Aura Staff rod, I just thought all the rods were terrible. Yeah, we shouldn't have to care as much about the right side right now, or left side right now. Well, and that's usually what I do on a... Well, especially on a non-summoner file. But it's usually what I do on a... Oh, that didn't hit. Oh, no, that was one of my own things. That's usually what I do on a... What am I... It's usually what I do on a vanilla file, because just, I don't know, you don't have nearly as overpowered of weapons on vanilla. Like, why? When's the wave gonna get sent in? At 10 seconds? Oh no. Oh? 5 seconds? Yep, 5 seconds. It's 5 seconds early every time. Because the timer is not done counting and the... Flame burst towers were already shooting. Also, I feel kind of bad though, because this is from, I wish I knew what the game's name was called, but yeah, this is from, like, this is a direct from that game to Terraria port. of a tower, like a, you know, sort of a defense game that plays exactly like this. Well, kind of. It's ported in, or like it's like made in Terraria, but I've just never played it. These just seem like small. These seem like too small of towers to be in, like, to be fighting stuff like ogres. But maybe it's like Plants vs Zombies, where like, well, I mean, also the Flame Burst towers kind of seem like a plant in Plants vs Zombies, just sort of like a mechanical version of it. It just seems small compared to like a tower. Since this is supposed to be like a tower defense like minigame. Okay, okay, it's called Dungeon Defenders. Okay. I think I was gonna say like Dungeon Defense or something, but okay, Dungeon Defenders. Okay, they butchered it with the sequel though. Okay. I guess it, well, I would assume it's on Steam. I might check it out. If it's cool, I should definitely check it out. What? Did another one of the crystals disappear? Oh no, I'm one tower down again. Oh wait, I did this completely wrong too. I usually cover the right side, so then I can fight the ogre, you know, in person. But now I'm gonna have to be focusing on the left side, so the ogre's not gonna, or I'm gonna have to be focusing on the right side, so the ogre coming from the left side's not gonna get hit. And if I focus on the ogre, the right side's gonna get completely overwhelmed. Also, how are we doing better? Oh, what was that? Was that the... Oh, that was the guys with the bombs. I was gonna say, what did so much damage there? Wait, I guess how does Dungeon Defenders play? Is it like 3D, or I guess how does it look? Because I thought it was like 3D. Or maybe that was 2. I don't know. Oh, those guys have bombs. I gotta take those guys out first. And I didn't. Both times that they came in. Oh no, we're definitely dead. We gotta survive wave 6 and then beat wave 7. Or maybe, no, I think that wave 6 is the last wave. Or no, it wasn't. It wasn't. This is the wave we almost died on. Okay, a 3D tower defense I played on Xbox 360 a long time ago. Okay. Yeah, because Dungeon Defenders 1 seemed like an old game. Okay, so it is 3D. But yeah. I mean, it seems fun. How many do we get? Okay, we get 11 each time, I guess. Or no, I guess 10 each time. We get 10 for making it to wave 6. But I want to get past wave 6. Ideally. Explosive trap. Explosive trap rod. Oh, cane. Lightning aura. Okay, let's see what we can combine with these. Wait, maybe I shouldn't... Oh no, I can buy another rod if I need to. Even if I combine all 4. Also, I mean, you don't get too many upgrade tokens at all from that, but it's still some. Okay, if I do like explosive. Oh, that's crafting. Cane. Like flame burst cane. Oh, that turns into this. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I guess you need to buy all 4 of them. You need to buy all 4 of them for 4 different types of stuff. Oh, great. Oh, it's all 4 of the different types of... Oh, okay. Was I seeing this wrong? Or no, this is right. You have... No, it wasn't right. Wait a minute. Wait, if I look up... Explosive... Oh, there's a... Oh, wait, is that the... Wait a minute. Oh, no, I think Staff is the post-Moonlord one. And it costs like... They cost like 75 defense ones each. Okay, opinions are pretty mixed. Alright. I usually don't touch games with mixed reviews. Just because, I don't know. I'd rather wait till the games have good reviews. But, okay, it's got mixed reviews. Okay, some say it's a massive improvement over 1. Others say it's a waste of time and just get the first one. Okay. I mean, I'll probably check out the first one either way. Because, okay, if the first is good and the third might be good, then I'll probably get the first. Okay, it's mostly positive. All right. I don't know how RimWorld does it. I think it has like a... Well, I mean, last time I checked it at a 99% on Steam. But it probably... It fluctuates between like 98 and 99. That's an insane ratio. Versus like, you know, like even it's like 95%. That's so fine. That's 1 in 20 who don't like your game. But 1 in 99 is 1 in 100. It's only 4% more, but it's 5 times more impressive. Okay, it's mixed. As in, opinions about it are generally mixed. Oh, so like, okay, it's mixed not by having it be like 50-50 like and dislike. It's mixed as in like people do recommend it, but it's not that great to some of them. Like some of them don't think it's really that good, but it's not bad. I mean, I get that. Like, I don't know. Well, I don't know. Like, that's the thing, though. Okay, if I'm going to write a review for a game, if I don't like it, I wouldn't recommend it. And if I do like it, I do recommend it. But if the game's sort of neutral to me, I don't review it because it's like, I mean, neither option is really true in that case. Maybe I judge Dungeon Defenders too harsh. Okay, people actually like it. Okay, it's a free-to-play title. Okay. Well, yeah, and then it's like, I mean, I don't know, like, comparing it to its first game could set you up for failure. Because like there are games where it's like the first one was really fun, and while the second one isn't bad, it's just not as fun. Like when the second game of a series is still good, but it's not as fun, people tend to judge it more harshly than if it didn't have a prequel, because then they're just comparing it to the first one.
I don't know. I should be able to make this now. I don't know, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, but I don't know, that's kind of how things work. I mean, it's how I do it. Like, if I played the prequel to a game and then I go to play the sequel and it's not as good, even though it's might be really good, it's just not. It's if the sequel isn't better than the prequel, I don't know. It's just something different in how people look at it. Moral of the story: don't make a prequel game. Just make one game and then you're done. If you make a sequel, it will be judged by the prequel and not by itself. Yeah, part of the reason why, yeah, some series go down the toilet. Because, I mean, you can't help it, though. Everyone judges a sequel based on what game came before it. And then the problem is, too, is like, even if the sequel is as good as the prequel, then people might complain, well, why don't you just play the prequel then? If the first game is just as good as the second game, then people are going to be like, well, just play the first game then. But the sales are much higher. Oh, Mothron. How am I dealing this much damage to a 12,000 health creature, and yet the ogre was just tanking all my hits? I don't get it. Ow. I'm not taking these hits, though. Well, the lag doesn't help, but, you know, aside from the lag. Nice, got the egg. Oh, Death Sphere. The bad reviews must just be people being... What? Oh, Death Sphere. Contrarian. So then they do it again, same thing happens. At least for now, the sales gained by sequel hype. And more... Okay, and then more than the sales lost by being worse. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. A game is still good, even if it's not as good as the sequel, but, you know, you can't help but... Or, a game is good, even if it's not as good as the first one, but, you know... Until they aren't. By the time that happens. And they notice it's too late. Yeah, kinda. Yeah, and then, I don't know, like... There are a lot of... I guess, variables that go into... You know, how people view... Like, a sequel or something. Because, like, another thing... And the series gets murdered by looking too hard at sales numbers. Yeah. I don't know, because, like... The same way... Or, like... In the same way that, like, people judge a sequel based off its prequel, you also judge sequels based on, like, when you played the sequel, or the prequel. Like, a game that I grew up playing, I'm gonna judge its sequel much harder than a game that I didn't really care for, when I was a kid. Like, if I played Dungeon Defenders 2, I had no experience with the prequel, so I have nothing to be like, oh, well, number 1 did this better or something. So I'll have nothing like that to go off of. So my opinion will be completely based on what I've looked at. Meanwhile, if I like grew up playing Dungeon Defenders 2 or 1 and loved it as a kid, then I'm gonna be much more harsh on if the sequel isn't as good or has something wrong with it. So if you're gonna make a sequel of a game that people didn't really like. Pick a game that no one liked and make a sequel from that, and then you'll get better reviews, because then people will be like, oh, thank you for making this series better or something. Summoner Emblem, I gotta put this in here. What's this called? Occultist's Essence. What am I missing? Hornet Staff, Imp Staff. Slime Staff, Hornet Staff, Imp Staff. We don't have a slime staff, actually. Alright, there. I thought we did. Maybe I threw them all away. What? We can't make it yet. Hornet staff and I have the imp staff. I made it. Hornet staff? We don't have that either. Don't tell me I don't have an imp staff. Because I don't. Why do I... Where'd they go? Okay, either way. Done. Okay. There. I guess I didn't know I didn't have them. I'll reforge it too. Excuse me. Yeah. Okay, so let's there is you know, Eclipse stuff that I'll probably want to get for the Fargo stuff, but right now all I need is the Occultist Essence. I don't know what the best thing to reforge it with either would be. Also, I can't attack this guy. He has to fall down before I can hit him. There. Or attempt to fall down. So I don't have to get near him. Oh, I didn't even have to go down there. There. I mean, just do Menacing, why not? Menacing, and let's look for the best reforge we can get on this. Well, we're not going to look for the worst reforge. So, rest assured. We will try to look for the best. Actually, no. I'm going to look for a good one. You can't hope for the best, and you never want the worst, so... Okay, open. Like, the damage versus max life foes. Like... I don't know what you're hoping to
use that on. Like, I don't, like, unless you're using, oh no. Unless you're using, like, what is that one weapon? I don't know, I forgot what the weapon's called, but it's a mage weapon or something. And you have to, like, hold it for a really long time. And it hits, like, one time and it's super powerful. Or, like, using any of the bullets you get from bosses, like the Magnum rounds, where it's like, oh, it can only be used this many times per fight. So it's like, other than the first shot of the battle, it doesn't matter. So that's the only time I can imagine needing that reforge. Damage, thrown damage. No. No. Minion damage, if I can get both of them with minion damage, 2 of them. Minion damage, I'm looking for 2 that have minion damage. Or I guess minion damage or just damage. We can't crit with minions, so crit multiplier doesn't matter. This sucks. Where are all the damage ones? Oh no, it's not a weapon, that's why. It's not a weapon, so it doesn't have that reforge. So I'm just gonna have to get lucky with 2 minion ones. Or something like that. Magic and magic crit. 2 magic crits and a magic. That'd be really good for a mage. Minion. Magic. Ranged and ranged. Can I get a minion and minion? Please. Minion and I guess defense. That might be good. I could just take that. No, it's only 4% minion damage. I'm supposed to be high damage, not high defense. Please. Minion. Minion. 2 minions. No. 3% chance to survive a lethal blow. Get a couple of those and you're good. Wait a minute. So, theoretically, you could get a 3% chance to survive a lethal blow on all 4 of them. So that's already 12%, and you have them on all 6 accessory slots. You're already at 72% chance. You just get that on your armor, and you can easily get a 100% chance to survive a lethal blow, and you're invincible. You just need the greatest luck in the entire world to be able to get all 4 of them be survive a lethal blow, because that's already a rare reforge on its own, let alone having all 4 of them be it. I've used up 79 of these. That's unreal. And not one of them are double minion. Minion, I keep thinking mining is minion. Minion. Wow. Wow. Wizard. Wizard, I'm very sorry. I've wasted all of the magic. Oh no. Well, I guess we can afford it. Oh no, I get out of the shop. There. Minion and defense. Please. Mining. Immunity frames in mining. There's a lot of stuff with M's. Minion, mining.
Minion. Minion. Mining. Minion movement. It doesn't. It can't happen. It's fake. It actually can never happen. It's not real. They don't want to tell you that, but it can't happen actually. Minion. I'm gonna use all these up. Immunity for knockback immunity. Minion. 2 mining speeds. Minion. Minion. Another minion. Okay, so I'm actually considering that it isn't an option. Like, it might actually not be an option. Minion. +3 luck. Minion damage. I'm just gonna go for the best minion one. Why not? As in, if it says like minion damage, mining speed, thorns, like that's not good. But having also not good. +2% movement speed. I will take the next best minion one, please. Like minion damage and defense. Why not? I guess. Even though there's one that did 2 of them as defense, I'll just take this. It's a net loss, but whatever. It's better than me spending another 5 minutes looking through reforges. Also, they not break down doors, I guess, anymore. Usually during any lunar event, they get, or I guess this is a solar event. Usually during any event, the creatures can break down your doors, but I guess not this one. And this is 18% damage increase versus 15. Oh wait, plus the max minions. That could be what turns the tide during the Old One's army. Because that's 7 to 8. We go from 7 to 8 century, or summons. It's not as good as the, I forgot what we had at this point. Last, on my summoner. We had like 11. We could like almost fully surround ourselves. Or no, maybe we only had 1 more. I don't know. But still, we had 1 more. Well, let's try it. Well, I'll need to buy... I'll need to buy staff. Maybe we should get an explosive one. Just cause okay, because I mean it's better, well, first off, it's better than nothing. That's the main part. Okay, so like
Usually on vanilla, I would take the lightning aura rod because it kills all the little creatures, so you can focus on the big ones. Well, we have piercing, so the little ones don't matter. The only thing that matters is the big one. So let's just go for other towers that kill big ones. So there. They may get distracted on little ones, but at least they'll help out with something. So let's go for the demonic ballista rod. Not bad. There. I should have put it on the other side. Also, I'm gonna jump down here so they kill those clouds soon. Or quickly. Now I gotta get back quick because they're like active still probably. Oh no, I guess the ballistas did better than I thought. It is still very slow though. High damage, but incredibly slow. Maybe the ballista pierces. I wouldn't know because everything dies before it gets to it. I'll never know. Nothing lives long enough for me to see it. Oh great. It's some server thing that I keep losing the final one of these. Yeah, they just dropped 3, but sure. I hope it pierces though. I mean, it's a ballista. It should pierce. High damage, low fire rate. I feel like deserves to pierce. Like, because okay, what use is a slow firing, high damage turret against the old one's army if it doesn't pierce? The one weakness of, or I guess no, like the one thing that the old one army kills is slow things. So a slow defense would do nothing if it couldn't pierce. Like, oh, what's a defense that can only shoot once every 3 seconds gonna do against, you know, 10 Ethereal goblins? Nothing. It's gonna kill like 2 of them before they get past it. But it could kill all 10 in, you know, 2 shots if it can pierce. Or just something like that. I don't know. You don't, it doesn't need to pierce if it shoots fast, and it doesn't need to shoot fast if it pierces. Okay. Let's just keep building on this side. So I just want to be able to focus on this side, and that's it. Well, that, and I'm constantly 1 tower down. I'll slightly lean to this side to help out this side more. Because I mean, 5 ballistas. I think it should be able to get a lot of work done. Technically, the wave just started based on what the timer said. Also, I don't get how the snow, like the underground snow biome or the snow biome in general, can have such loud music, and yet this is quiet. We're just gonna keep focusing on this side. Oh, forgot to. I don't know how it happens, but it's consistently not picking up 2 of them or 1 of them. Like on the second wave, it doesn't pick up 1 on the second wave or something, and then I mean, you're permanently down 1, so you're down a tower. It may cost 10 gems a tower, but it doesn't give you the 1 gem you need for the next tower. An additional 100 hours to your playtime. And counting, or what? Or like, since they added it, so not, you know. You know what I mean? I would hope 100 hours in counting, because that means it's really good. Yeah, and counting. Oh, I can put the ballistas way closer than I thought. I still don't understand though, like how, okay, I legitimately have no clue why. Okay, not even close to Dead God, aka 100%. Okay. I don't, and that's the thing, like, there are some games that I mean, you just play a lot, and for me, I still do not understand how RimWorld has made it as far as it has. Out of all games that I've bought, actually, I guess if you include games I bought for Fridays, it's probably like the 10th newest game I've bought, and it is the most played game I have on Steam. One of the devs confirmed the modding API is getting... Oh, a from scratch total revamp. Okay, nice. So, you know, better. Nice. Oh, ogre. The ballistas actually, well, maybe those are my lasers. No, I think the ballistas are doing tons of damage to the ogre. They are. I think. Well, it seems like when no, maybe it's both. It could be me and or the ogre. Oh yeah, I forgot. The ogres are kind of relentless. They just send more and more ogres as you win. But yeah, I mean, same with me. Like, you know, better modding is always good, but I personally have no experience with, you know, old or bad modding with any given game. It just, I mean, any help to the community is nice. So that's why I like when people come out with like mod support or like, you know, better modding. Oh, they killed it. Well, at least we made it. At least we got to kill 2 ogres. That's better than before. I don't know what just created an aura just there, but... The modding API deserves to be thrown in a dumpster and burned. Okay. I didn't know it was that bad. I know some games do have bad modding API, but... Okay, there's a lot of really specific stuff. Okay. Well, I guess ever since I played the majority of my games on my modded games on Steam, I basically view anything that you have to install it not directly from the Steam Workshop as like not advanced and very basic compared to what it could be.
Like, if I have to install it off the internet and manually put it in a folder, I'm like, wow, this should be easier than it is. But I used to, I mean, that used to be how I installed every game or mod. You actually have to manually put it there. But even that is better than some games. How many soul charges? Wait, like how many soul charges, but not super basic stuff, like whether or not an item is unlocked. Okay. I don't know. Every game does, I feel like, better when they have good modding support. Because then it just allows the community to, you know, make the game better. Excuse me. Like, why not build a good game and then allow the community to build off of it too? Wait, I got a lot of... The ogres give you a pretty decent amount of the medals. 21 medals already. Okay, it's going to be revamped within the year. Okay, much more advanced and much more useful. Nice. Sweet. Nice. I said that, but that's cool. Like I said, I mean, mods are both the greatest thing that I think has ever been invented for video games, and also the worst. They they make games so fun and so frustrating at the same time. Okay, some modders have just opted... Oh yeah, to wait to port stuff, yeah. Because, I mean, otherwise... Well, I mean, depending on how big the mod is, it might just not be worth it to do it before it gets ported. Well, especially since, you know, once the API comes out, there's going to be tons of people, you know, using it. So, or like, once it's out, there's going to be tons of people using it, so it's going to be worth the wait. Like, you're going to make up for, you know, lost time not updating to the current version and stuff. Oh, they actually, like, interact with honey. It's weird. Why would the cook want the blueprint? Brew blueprint. Ethereum grog. Oh, I should have kept more than one of them. Wait. Increase your damage for a time. Nothing else, I guess? Oh, it restores life. So, wait. Make you full for 45 seconds. Full, but not potion sick. So, could you drink that and a healing potion at the same time? That's good, maybe. A lot of big mods are porting now and just opting to report later so people can... Yeah, I guess use them now. I don't know. It depends, I guess. I don't know. It depends on how active the modder is and how active, or how, like, I guess, how in demand the mod is, too.
if a mod's super popular, then people are going to be requesting it for like every version and have it be ported for everything. So you got a lot more work to do. I wish there was a gold piggy. Also, I'm just realizing that Old One's Army grinding is the worst thing ever. So it's good to know. Old One's Army is terrible. Like, Old One's Army, it's fun while it lasts, but after that, it's like, can we just do something else? But because a bunch of things with Fargos deal with these items, you need them all. So it's like, you need this, you need the entire Hunter set, the entire Monk set, the entire Apprentice set, the entire Squires set, all canes and rods. I don't know what the Defender's Forge is probably used for something, but I don't know. I do think though that in terms of these items, like when you combine the radars, they made these types partially, I think, because rather than having you have to craft all the basic ones into one big one, nobody's going to be doing the fishing quests, so it's not worth. So a lot of people aren't going to even craft, or probably aren't even going to have stuff like this in their inventory, but because there are there's like halfway sort of recipes where, let's just say there's 12 items, and you craft those 12 into 4, and then those 4 into 1, rather than all 12 into 1. So people just craft the 3 of those 4 in the middle, without the fish finder, and have that. For example, the current API just doesn't support for unlocks. Modders have to do stupidly hacky and inefficient solutions. Oh yeah, because the support just isn't. Yeah. Yeah, and that's unfortunately a lot of games. Well, I guess I don't know about a lot. Like there are some games like that where mods are nice, but they just require too much work on the modders' part, so that less people do them. And less people are likely to have like really ambitious mods because the amount of work involved in getting it to work just isn't worth it, or maybe would be worth it, but they just don't have the time for it. Twin rings. Whoa. All right. Nice. Flare Frost. Ooh. Yeah, a win for everyone, definitely. Yeah, that is by far the best way to sum it up. People who don't mod get better mods, and people who do mod don't have to do as much work to make good mods. It is a win for everyone. And if Binding of Isaac has better mod support, then more people will buy Binding of Isaac. So it's like, I mean,
It's literally a win for every single person. There isn't a person that loses. I mean, there are a lot of games that would be dead right now if it weren't for mod support. So it's like, if you have good mod support, it extends your game's life by at least a little bit. No matter what your game is, it at least helps out a bit. For some games, mod support has probably expanded their life like multiple times longer than it would have been. And for others, even if it extends it by 30%, that's still nice. So like, just add modding API. All new games should just have modding API. I don't get it. It's just nice. Is this just a melee weapon? That's weird. That's weird for something that crazy of... Oh no, right click. I was gonna say, have that crazy of a name and not have an ability? Oh, wait, that's not... I mean, sure. That's the thing. Oh, I just killed that rabbit by shutting a door, I think. What is he doing? Wait, is he golden? Wait a minute. I doubt he's golden. But I'm gonna grab him anyway. I'm gonna try. He's green. He's green. He's not. For some reason I thought he was golden, but whatever. Go away. What is he doing? He can he can only hop to the right, but he's trying to hop backwards to the left while facing to the right. Whatever. I don't know what he's doing, but he can keep at it. Why am I discovering things about weapons I didn't know about? The Ponage Hammer. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And that is another thing. Yeah, the worse API, or the worse... I know you installed two... Oh, yeah, two mods. Yeah. Because the worse API it has, the more, I guess... Well, again, this is coming from somebody who doesn't have much knowledge about it, but from the base knowledge I have, the worse API, the more code that has to go into it, the more code and work that has to go into it, the more the computer has to deal with. So, worse API makes two similarly sized mods drastically different on performance, changing. Like, one mod was built on with a good API and doesn't need nearly as much, lines of code and hoops that it has to jump through to accomplish the same goal, versus another one that had to. So it's like the computer just doesn't have to look at as much on the better one. Also, sometimes they do a big explosion and they do a double chime. Your computer is now on fire.
Oh yeah. That's another problem too. Even if even if a uh even if two mods are made on the same, I know this doesn't have anything to do with the API, but like even if two mods are made on the same API for the same game, depending on how good the coder was, they could lag your game more or less. Like a big mod might not lag your game, and then a little mod might lag your game if it was made badly. What? That just went. That. How does that work? Wait. Oh, throws a heavy gravity affected hammer that creates a loud blast of hollowed energy when it hits something. There's a 20% chance for the hammer to home in on a target. Homing hammers summon an additional spectral hammer on hit and are guaranteed to land a critical. That's the homing one. This seems like a cool weapon. There's a good reason, anti-birth. The thing that became repentance. Okay, it was never on the workshop. Yeah, it would have been just too much. NASA's supercomputer just sorry, we can't load this. It's no way. But that sucks though, because it makes you think about like what mods might have been made, but because the API was just too confusing or too bad, the that would have made that mod just decided to give up. Like how many great mod ideas were lost because the person who thought of them decided to be too much work. A dance between life and death. What's wrong with that? I mean, just a bit of code. Just a bit of code? What do you mean your computer's on fire? It's a great mod. Or you'd have to play it. You'd have to play in like a freezer. Otherwise your computer would just overheat instantly. You have to play all your Binding of Isaac in a freezer. Oh great, I got 20. Perfect. Ooh, there we go. And enemies. That was at like 7 seconds. Even better. Good to know we're getting way more enemies than we're supposed to. They're way faster. And that actually does become really bad and farther on, because it's like you need time to prepare between waves, and once it says, oh, wave complete or wave defeated, there's still enemies left, and every wave there are more and more enemies left when the timer starts counting, or wave complete. So you have less and less time between each wave. Ooh, we've not taken a hit yet. And I hope we never do. But we're gonna. There we go. That is an absolute ball of ballistas ready to take out everyone. 3 of them shoot at once. Oh! Something's in the air. That's actually a good way to tell if there's something coming from the air. Just wait. Wait for the turrets to just aim up. In the code comments, hold straight for the TF2 source code. What does the TF2 source code look like, I guess? I've never, I guess, looked into what it looks like. Oh, I put those 0 pixels apart. Perfect. Okay, the first 3 shoot instantly because I'm pretty sure the moment the enemies spawn, they're within range of them. I find it far better when whatever is shooting. I find it better when there are a lot of shots happening constantly, not like one big burst of shots, then nothing, then another big burst of shots. Also, we really didn't have to worry too much about this side. On wave 4, too. Uh-oh. I say that. The bomb guys, I forget about them. Again, and we have no time to get to both sides. Well, I guess maybe I should have gone to this side, or the left side, then the right side. Okay, they're shooting. I don't know why. I don't want to know why. I should have to wonder why, but for whatever reason, this stupid panel is laying up correctly, unless we do this terribleness. Oh, what? Okay, now, I guess we defeated every creature really quick then. What a line of ballistas. Are we down 2? Of course. Not down 1. Or we're not down 1 anymore, we're down 2. Perfect. What is this? Great. The people making TF2 just, what are we doing? But I mean, why not? Like, as long as it's not like offensive or mean or something, it's like, why not? If I was going to be spending however long coding a game, it'd be funny to have some little hidden messages or something in it, in the code. Oh, there actually is last two. Well, no, as in like, okay, no, not even public. It would just be funny to me to know that even though it should never have been seen by anybody, it'd just be funny to know that some custom message of mine is within a game's code that no one will ever see, but it's just cool. Oh no, we're dead. We're definitely dead. The ballistas are holding well on that side, but we can't even hold one side of the line. Is that stat? I gotta wait. That must be from reduced grinding or something. That enemies can drop, or like ogres can drop pieces of these like armor sets. I want to kill this ogre before he dies, please. Doesn't matter. We gotta kill the ogre, please. Oh, we got the Huntress's buckler. Yes. We are stuck though. There. Oh wait, why am I not putting these down actually? They do help. Ogre trophy. Wait, what? Whoa. Increases minion damage by 10%. I didn't know Huntress was about. I guess Squire's melee. Apprentices. Or no. Squire and Monk are both melee, aren't they? Oh wait, no, they're all about minions, I guess. Or no, minion and melee damage. Minion and magic damage. Minion and range damage, and minion and melee damage. Why'd they make two minion, or why'd they make two melee ones, I guess? Why'd they make two melee ones? Well, I guess having a minion and minion one would have been overpowered, because it would have had the minion damage increase from every one of the sets, and the minion damage increase for specifically being a minion set. Whatever. Well, at that point, why don't you just make 3 sets rather than 4? I don't know. But okay, like tanky melee versus damage melee. Wait a minute. I just realized that the shields aren't a thing. There are no bucklers or shields in the shop. Those are custom. Or not custom, but they're like... They are vanilla, but they're... You have to get them from the ogre. So it's not from reduced grinding. It's just from vanilla. What? Hippocratic crossbow. Oh, fires a crossbow bolt that increases in healing and damage the further it travels. Hippocratic crossbow. Nice. I like that. It's a hypocritical crossbow. I'll put this in this dude's house, because why not? I don't know if the Dark Mage or Betsy, or is it Betsy the dragon, the final boss, which is either, well, I guess it has to be post Moonlord. Or wait, no, it can't be post Moonlord. It has to be. Wait a minute. I think it's post Plantera. I think I can fight Betsy right now. I think it's like post mechanical bosses is when it becomes one ogre, and then post Plantera is when it becomes Betsy. But my question, where's the Dark Mage though? Because Dark Mage is pre-hard mode. Primordia. Spawn info. Yeah, spawns on wave 7, the final wave of the old one's army. Okay, so basically, if I were to do math, as good as I am at it, if I were to do simple math, if the Dark Mage, the Wendigo, if the Dark Mage spawns on, oh, wave 5, I guess. I guess, okay, if, wait a minute, wave 5 in tier 1, and waves 5 and 6 in tier 3. So we're not in tier 3 yet, we're on tier, oh. If tier 5, oh, I guess if tier 1 has 5 waves, tier 2 has 6 waves, tier 3, tier 1 has 5, tier 2 has 6, tier 3 has 7. Well, and obviously if we haven't seen the Dark Mage on wave 5 of this Old One's army, we're not on tier 3. So, yeah. We're getting upgrade tokens though. We can't afford... We can afford one of those items, though. It makes me question, though, like... if I were to look up the apprentice's stuff... Oh, wait there. Oh, you can't craft it, that's why. That requires the Flame Burst Cane. What does this do? Flame Burst field of view and range are dramatically increased, while attacking Flame Burst shots manifest themselves from your shadows. What? Actually, no, I'm going to buy a better turret. Well, because we need it, and if I can go from 70 damage to 170, I could probably beat the first wave, or the tier 2. Well, because you're supposed to have... Okay, ideally, when you're fighting the Old One's army, you're supposed to get a lot of Defender medals before you move on to the next tier. It's just no one spends the time to fight the Old One's army that much pre-hard mode. So then they're never prepared for tier 2. Unless they know... Unless they're planning on it. Unless they're planning on perfecting the Old One's army, no one does that. So,
luckily I have good summons, so I can like struggle through using, you know, under-leveled ballistas. This should destroy. Like, my summons are good, but having these summons to help me are going to be really nice. I'll probably only be able to do one more wave tonight. Or, attack, not wave, obviously. I'm not going to quit halfway through an attack. Or an event, I guess. Oh, hey! Eevee Infinite? Or, I get Eevee because it sounds weird saying someone's whole name when they're not new. If you didn't know, I haven't had internet at my house for yesterday or the day before, and until noon today. So we're back streaming today. Oh, the mounted scanner from Calamity. It's a post-mechanical boss weapon. Well, specifically post-Skeletron. Because you only need Souls of Fright. Actually, I don't know how new it is. I don't know when it was added, but I haven't used it until recently, like a couple of months ago, when I did my Summoner playthrough. So it might be new, I don't know. It's good for, you know, the level that you get it. Well, that, and I feel like I could be a better summoner. I feel like all my accessories and stuff aren't the greatest that they could be at this level. Also, since upgrading to the Ballista Cane rather than the Ballista Rod, I think, I've had no trouble from the the right side. Because now those ballistas do over double damage, so they were already pretty nice before. I don't know, like, if... Okay, I usually use the fireball. I usually use the lightning one. But, okay, I use the lightning one because it pierces. It can hurt a ton of enemies at once. So then, like, on a vanilla file, I might not have as good of a summon or any weapon. So I usually use the lightning one to deal with all the small troops. And then I personally use, like, a, you know, high damage weapon to take out the big ones. But I don't know, I was just testing out stuff. And Ballista seems pretty good. Well, I guess Ballista's good because these summons do the piercing. So the summons take out all the small creatures. Meanwhile, the Ballistas take out big stuff. Well, I mean, the lasers kind of take out big creatures and little stuff because they pierce. So, I mean, I could pretty much use any summon or any of the stabs, and I'd be doing pretty good. It's just, well, actually, lightning staff or the lightning one wouldn't actually do that good because, I mean, it would do nothing against the big creatures, and those are the only ones that I really have a problem with.
So anything except for... Actually, I've never used the explosive one, though. The explosive staff. I've tried to use them all. I find on vanilla, I usually like the lightning one. But I've never tried the explosive trap one. I gotta get to wave 6. It's 10:01 here, so I gotta end stream, but I'm not gonna quit when I'm already halfway through wave 6. Am I actually doing good on wave 6? I usually get destroyed here. Wait, maybe I'm speaking too soon? Why is there no ogre? Oh wait, no, it's wave 7. Wait a minute, what am I talking about? This is tier 3. I am fighting the tier 3 battle. The ogres are next wave. I might still lose. I gotta get the ballistas placed down on the other side. Because, okay, apparently having that many ballistas on one side basically makes that side completely covered. But I want something to help out against the ogres. I'll help with the left side, but the right side's pretty good. Except for the wyverns and the drakes. Or the drakens. Oh. Oh! We actually destroyed that spitball. Or the ball that before it got me. That one too. Dead. Nice. This is the highest... The crystal's at full health. It's never been that way before. We've never had a full health one. On modded playthroughs, by the time I get the army on the boss list. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, depending on the mods I have, but yeah, usually they're not a problem. I don't know what the lag spikes there before. Why am I stuck still? Okay, there. Oh, the Tome of Infinite Wisdom! Nice. I've never got this before, but I thought it was weird looking. Nice. That's cool. I already have both these. Already got trophies. Okay, I already have most. Oh, did I drop those? I can't run while opening bags, I guess. I'll sell the shields. 8 mages in one wave. Yeah, I mean, out of all of the waves, the mages are by far the easiest. Also, wait. Did Betsy... Like, proportionally. Obviously, the mage is the easiest. The mages are the easiest health-wise, because they're pre-hard mode. But even in pre-hard mode, they're the easiest. Okay, I was lied to. I gotta end stream, but... I was lied to. Betsy was supposed to summon... Or to get summoned... Summons on wave 7, the final wave of the Old One's army. I just reached wave 7, and Betsy wasn't there. Unless tier 2 also has 7 waves, but that just seems kind of weird, because tier 2 should have less waves than tier 1. But sure. Whatever. We'll find out next time, I guess. Because I probably do need Betsy drops. Betsy can be annoying. Okay, have a tank buddy that doesn't die and attracts enemies. Yeah, that helps out a lot. I mean, playing Terraria with multiple classes, like people playing, that is by far the best way, because every class has its weakness, but if you're playing with multiple people, you can kind of make up for those weaknesses. any game that has multiple classes is best played with a variety. Well, unless one of the classes is completely overpowered, then that's a different story. But okay, 10:06 here. Okay, so this week has been weird, or this stream week. I know it's the beginning of the week. It's the beginning of the real week, but it's the end of my stream week. This week has been weird because Thursday, interactive on Thursday was normal. Binding of Isaac on Friday was great, fun, but normal. And then no internet on no internet on Saturday, so we couldn't do Fallen Light. No internet on Sunday, so no Terraria. And then we got internet back at noon today, and got it back working properly at 7 today, or 6:30. So I was only able to play really for 3 hours in the past 3 days. But from everything that I've seen, next week is going to be completely normal. Or I guess this week will be completely normal, so we're good there. We can get back into our usual schedule. I think because of Fargo's or Alchemist NPC, there's something OP that you can do where you put a bunch of accessories, ones used to make the PDA, in your piggy bank and make them all warding or menacing. Oh, and it gives you the bonuses on the accessories. Oh, I didn't know that. That does sound kind of OP. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I don't know if I'll use it if it's too OP, but that's good to know. Yeah, I didn't know it did that. I wouldn't have thought that I wouldn't have thought accessories inside of your piggy bank would work or would apply. But I guess those specific accessories do apply when you don't have them equipped. So, because the radar, it's not in my accessory slot, and yet I still get the radar. Okay, it wasn't as effective with menacing. Yeah, warding. Having tons of extra defense is really nice. Yeah. I guess I'll keep that in mind. I didn't know that was a thing. Thanks. But yeah. Okay, so today, well, I mean, for the 3 hours I got to stream today, was nice. And everything seems to be back to normal. So, next week, again, should be fine. And normal. So yeah, that's about it. I hope everybody who watched had a good time. I had a good time. Again, 3 hours of streaming for 3 days of, 3 days equaling only 3 hours of streaming. Not great, but I couldn't really do anything about it. It was nice to get back to normal and streaming. And the hard mode buff, oh yeah, 6 defense and more damage reduction. Yeah, I don't know what mod it is either, but yeah. That is a thing. And I still don't know what it's from. Maybe do I not have anything warding? Okay, I guess nothing I have is warding for some reason. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't know what mod it is, but yeah. I thought it was weird because I'm I swear warding's only 4 defense, but I guess something changes it to 6. Yeah. Yeah, so things are back to normal. And that's about it. So oh yeah, the other ones. Yeah. If menacing went from 4 to 6% damage increase, or even 5%, just something a little bit better, rather than having them. Or yeah, just something like that. Yeah, menacing maybe gives you 2% piercing, or like 1 defense piercing. Something like that would be cool. Nothing overpowered, but just cool. Because, yeah, I mean, only buffing warding just seems broken. So, yeah, everything else should have that. Or should have, like, a little bonus to it. Yeah. But that's about it. I hope everybody has a great rest of their night, day, whatever time it is for them. Yeah. And again, it's just, I want to stress as much as possible. Everything seems normal now, and next week should be perfectly fine with no horrible problems. So yeah, my tank buddy was so broken. He was farming 20 dungeon guardians at once. That is completely broken. That is broken. I can't. There's nothing you could do more. You couldn't do anything more broken than farming dungeon guardians, especially multiple at once. Okay, the alchemist NPC ones are kind of weaker. Okay. Oh yeah, they do. Doesn't it? It makes them like 990 defense and 990 health. It's something much easier. Oh yeah, celestial particles. Yeah, which are really useful. They make some like crazy items. But yeah, that's about it. Really hope to see you this Thursday. And everything's working for a good week of streaming. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye. Yeah, Crack Crown. Yeah, I had that for one of my Calamity playthroughs, definitely. Especially once you upgrade it to, you know, max level. Definitely. Bye. It takes a while though. But yeah.